I'm just trying to be me, proving what I gotta prove. Some people think that I'm just sitting on top of the world. Sitting on top of the world. Hey, 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 hey. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Junior's World of Soul. I am back with a new video, y'all. Been gone for a week and a half, but we back in it, yo. As you can hear, I came in with a classic from Brandy, Top of the World, with her and Mace. That song is just dope. And for me, the reason why I came in with this song is because for the past couple of weeks, y'all, I've been in my Brandy bag. It's crazy. I've been listening to her albums. I've been listening to unreleased songs, and I actually been watching The Family Business with her and Ray J, which is crazy, and it brings me some back memories of my own family life, but that's neither here nor there. But I was sitting and I was thinking, I was like, have I done a video on Brandy? Have I done a video on her? And I'm like, well, damn, I haven't done a video. And I'm like, damn, I diss B-Rocka like that? Like, how can I do that? And I'm like, because Brandy and her music has been a little part of my life. And, you know, as much as she's, you know, the drama that we're hearing that she's going through right now on social media, that doesn't faze me. At the end of the day, I just want the music. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the music. And you can't deny her talent. And you can't deny the classic music that she gave us. So, for me, you know, I felt like I wanted to do a dedication video to her, forgetting about the drama and just talking about her good music. Y'all know 7 is my favorite number. So I wanted to do my top 7 Brandy joints of all time and give y'all some personal stories of how Brandy and her music has been a part of my life. So hopefully you guys are ready to jam and jam to my favorites, to one of the best R&B artists of all time, Brandy Norwood. So let's get into this. So now y'all know, now if you know me, and if you follow me on any of my social medias, Music Soul Nick, and that's music with a Q, and Soul Nick, and if you follow me, I talk about Brandy a lot because out of the 90s, she was one of my favorites. And actually, Brandy was actually the first artist that I actually had a crush on, which is crazy. Now, y'all know I love Mary, and y'all know I love Janet Jackson. They're my top 2 favorite artists. But you know, during that time, Janet was changing in her era, and in the Janet era, and she was being very, you know, sexy, and it was a change. So it was like, Janet was around my mom age, you know what I mean? But finally, I had a girl that came out that I liked her, and I liked her style, and she was cute to me. And mind you, I was only 7 years old when Brandy came out, and Brandy was 14 or 15, but it's like, of course, I had a better chance of going for Brandy than I did for Janet. So it was like, all right, Janet, I can love your music, and I can rock with you, and I can say, yeah, she look good. But Brandy is kind of the chick that I can be like, yo, what's up? Let me holler at you. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's why, you know, Brandy has really been, I will always have love for Brandy because she was always my first crush. You know what I'm saying? So I could just remember when I had her album, the CD, her first debut album, it came out in '94, where the inside of it, where she is in the middle of it, and she's wearing like this halter top, and she's wearing like these leggings with like a little dress over it, and then she has her book bag on, but it's a teddy bear. But it's like you can see a little bit of her stomach, and it was just like I had that on my wall. And y'all, a lot of y'all know I used to kiss that every day. Like, don't judge me, but she was my crush, and I was only 7, so it is what it is. But you know, I loved her, and it was just like everything about her I dig. So with all that being said, I guess we can get into the number 7 joint. And I think when everybody hears this and everybody hears the joint, they just go off. It's a timeless record. It's her debut, and it's I Wanna Be Down. And here we go. If you don't know it, I don't know where the hell you been, but this song is timeless. But it goes a little something like this. Here we go. No matter what time, but day or night, it's true, I wanna be down. Woo! Like, that joint just feels so smooth. You know what I'm saying? It's so smooth and you just vibe to the beat. You know what I mean? But I don't care. You can still play this joint in the club today and people will still rock to it. That's what you call a timeless record. Hopefully we can do that years from now. Hello. But, you know, this song is just so timeless. And for me, I just love the move that, you know, Brandy made in the video. So I try to wait till that part comes up and then I kind of rock to it. But it was so crazy because I had an 80s and 90s party that I went to with my friends, and it was with Biz Markie. He was on the 1s and 2s, and he was playing like all 80s and 90s. And of course, when you have a 90s mix, it's certain songs that you have to play. So it was like he went from Mary's Love No Limit remix, and then he went to I Want to Be Down with Brandy. And it was like I was singing the song. I have a video. I'm going to put it in the more info box, and I was just rocking to it. And of course, I always kind of wait till the move come in, but I was just such in it. And it was just like I started doing it before then. But this is the move that I'm talking about that, you know, everybody should know from the video. And here we go. Down, down, down. Woo! Oh, yeah. Hey, hey, woo! I know it might be corny, but that joint was, I wanna be down. Yo, I love that, yo. I just love that little move that they did in the video. It was just dope. The whole video was dope. And for me, when I first saw the video on VH1 Soul, y'all remember with Sherry Carter and Donnie Simpson, and I remember watching the video. And mind you, I had already had a crush on her because I saw her and everything like that. But what really made me really crush on her hard was she was in the video and she was holding the phone and she was talking to the dude and was looking all good, and I was like, yeah, man, I like her. You know what I'm saying? So that the whole video was dope. And then what I really liked about how she took this song into straight orbits was when she did the remix with the queens of rap, MC Lyte, Yo-Yo, and Queen Latifah. And the remix was just dope. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like the whole song. You can play the remix. You can play the regular version. It don't even matter. Both are timeless. And if you're doing a Brandy list, and it has to be, I Want to Be Down has to be on your list. So starting the countdown off at number 7, I Want to Be Down. I want to be down with what you're going through. I want to be down. Let me stop. Alright, so staying on the first album, for the number 6 song, this song hit me as soon as I heard it. It was a personal record because I dedicated it to my mom's, because at 7, she was my best friend, you know what I mean? And obviously, I just told y'all what the title is. So coming in at number 6, it's Best Friend by Brandy. And of course it's by Brandy. But here we go. It goes a little something like this. What's better, I lose or if I win? I know one thing that never changes is that you and my best friend. Whenever I'm down, the Lord that's going on, it's really going on. Just one of those days, yeah, you said the right things to keep me moving on, to keep me going strong. What else can I say? Woo! Love this record, man. Love this record. And the reason why I dedicated this to my mom, because if y'all watching in my videos, South Carolina is a really a big part of my musical journey and how I love soul music and R&B music so much. But it's like me and my mom grew up in South Carolina together, like coming from Brooklyn, New York, and going to South Carolina and realizing that we had each other's back, and when other people might have didn't, you know what I mean? So it's like me and her grew up together. So it was just like when, you know, Brandy started it and she was like, friends may come and friends may go, you should know I got your back. it's automatic. And I will always, like, my mom had my back and I had hers. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was like at the age of like 5 or 6. I felt like I was older than I was, because it was like I felt like I had to have my mom's back, even though I knew she had mine. It was like I felt like my mom needed me, and I needed to be that dude to protect her, even though I was young as heck. But that's why this song really spoke to a lot of what I said. And you know, then in the video it made it even better, because if y'all watch the Best Friend video, Brandy and Ray J does like a little choreography at the end. And it just always reminds me of me and my mom when we always get together. And mom be like, oh, we got to come up with something when we go to the family functions or something like that. And we'll sit there and we'll think of a dance together. And every time we doing that, in my head, I'm thinking about the Best Friend video. So, you know, for me, you know, that was the real reason why I really love that song. And now, to this day, you know, when I think about Best Friend, I have like 6 best friends that I think about when it comes to this song. I think about my best friend Vernon, who was my brother, like my brother that I never had. You know, my bestie Nikita, I love her to death. Shelly, you know, Divine, Sincere, and Alicia. It was like, now when I think about that song, I think about them. You know what I mean? When you got special people that come into your life and really love you and really behind you and got your back, it's like the best thing in the world. So it's like now, before when I was a kid, it was like, yo, my mom's my best friend, which she's supposed to be. But when you grow up and you get older, you realize you find other friends that definitely will become your best friends. So that's why number 6, I had to talk about this song, and that's why it's so close to me, and it's on the top of my Brandy list. So Best Friend, and off her debut album. And if y'all don't know that song, y'all tripping. But it's a performance that I always send to my brother Sin, and I always send him this performance where she's at the Soul Train Awards, and me and him kind of go back and forth because we love that performance. So, but I just love that. And number 6 is Best Friend, because I can talk about them all day long. So coming in number 5 for me is coming from the Full Moon album. And now she is just coming off the classic, legendary to me, Never Say Never album with Rodney Jerkins. So when I knew that Rodney and Brandy was working again, as a fan, I was hyped, because the chemistry that Rodney and Brandy had on Never Say Never was just completely magical. It was like, wow, that album is just dope from beginning to end. So when you fast forward to, like, it was like 2002, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 2002, maybe January-ish. I remember I was in my room chilling. It was on a weekend, and I actually didn't go out. You know what I mean? I think we was in the house and we was chilling. My mom was in her room, and I was in my room, and I was listening to Z100. Now, I wasn't listening to Hot 97. I wasn't listening to Power 105, but I was listening to Z100. And the DJ was like, oh, it's a new song by Brandy, and it's called What About Us? So I'm like, okay, what is this going to be about? I was like, I hope Brandy grew. I don't want it to be like Never Say Never, but I want that same chemistry, if y'all understand what I'm saying. And when I heard the joint, I was like, oh, snap. Brandy and Rodney has done it again. And here's What About Us. What about us? Woo! What about us? What about us? Woo! What about us? Woo! So, y'all, when I heard it, I was in my room going crazy. I was like, yo, this joint is fire. This joint is banging. So I knew that people was going to call in. I knew it. So literally like 20 minutes later, they played the joint again. And I took my cassette player that I already had in it, my cassette tape, and I pressed record. When we actually used to record off the radio used to really, you know, be better than what it is now. And you will want to record things off the radio. And I used to go right and record it. And I recorded it, and I remember listening to it. And then at the end, the DJ was like, yo, Brandy's new album comes out, I think March like the 14th or something like that. It was sometime in March. And I was like, yo, I got to get this album because What About Us has me hyped. You know what I'm saying? So I just remember it was the day of the album release. I remember I got home from school and I was like, yo, Mom, Dad, I want to go get this album. So by my mom's house, we had a Circuit City, we had a Best Buy, and then up the street, we had a Sam Goody. Y'all remember Sam Goody, though? But we had those. So I remember going to each of those stores. I went to Circuit City first. It was sold out. Went to Best Buy. It was sold out. Went to the Sam Goody at the mall. It was sold out. I was like, what the hell am I going to do? I even went to Barnes and Nobles at the mall, and it was sold out. So I had my mom and them because we looked. What did we have? I had somebody call. And the Best Buy in Island, and we live in East Brunswick, and it was in Island. Island was like about 35 to 40 minutes away. So I called them, and they was like, yeah, we have like 5 copies left. And I was like, yo, I need to get there. I was like, Dad, can you take me up there? My mother was over it. My mother was like, all right, if they don't have it here, you ain't going to get it. I don't know what I could tell you. You might gonna have to mess around and get a bootleg and keep it moving. But I was like, no, I gotta get this album. I gotta get this album. So we got up to Island and they had 3 copies left. I will never forget. And I got it. Got in the car. Was hyped. You know what I'm saying? The first joint came on. It was like futuristic type of thing. Then it went into Full Moon. And then it went into this next joint, which is the number 5 joint. And it was track 3. And when it came on, I was like, oh, shit. And it goes a little something like this. Just hear the beginning, y'all. Crazy. Here we go. Woo! Yo, that was just hard for what it is, yo. That was just hard off the break right then and there. And my pops, as much as y'all know in many videos I talk about, he's an R&B head. We was in the car and my pops even had to turn up because the beat was so crazy. That part alone, it was just like, we was all in the car like, damn, this joint is hitting hard. And the song is called I Thought, if you don't know by now. And here's the chorus. And here we go. And I cannot believe, thought you were mine. Yes, I thought that we could be, but you made a fool of me. Yeah. And I cannot believe, thought you were mine. Oh my God, y'all can't tell me y'all don't feel it. Oh my God, that beat is crazy. That beat goes so hard. And it was like what Brandy and Rodney created with this Full Moon album. It was just a whole different sound. So I understand how people can call that the vocal Bible, because the vocal, when she became quote unquote the vocal Bible, because when you hear Never Say Never, you can still get a little bit of the Brandy album a little bit, and then you kind of get you knew the sound was changing. But once she got to the Full Moon album, her voice was like that low register, and them runs was like crazy. So when you ask me, most of the time I say it's the Full Moon album where Brandy really took her vocal style to another level, because it was just different. And then the sound her and Rodney created, it was just completely dope. But I thought every time I listened to this song, I'd be like, damn, why couldn't this be a single? Like, it could have been like, What About Us could have came with Full Moon, and then the next joint you could have been I Thought, and Brandy could have did a crazy dance video. It would have been nuts. But Brandy was pregnant, and they kind of put a halt on all, you know, the album and everything like that. But the album still did, you know, still went platinum. You know what I'm saying? And it's a dope album. And but for me, I Thought off that album always gets me moving, always gets me jumping. So I had to throw that on the countdown, coming in at number 5. Now, coming in at number 4, it's coming from an underrated, I feel, Brandy album. And, you know, she don't really like talking about the album. She kind of like says F the album, but it's my second favorite Brandy album, and that album is Human. And the reason why I love the album so much is because I can feel the emotion. Brandy had a lot that she went through after Aphrodisiac. You had the marriage you had to worry about, the line of the marriage. Then she had the little car accident, you know. And then, you know, she was just going through things, just horrible record labels. And the album wasn't, the Aphrodisiac album didn't sell like it was supposed to. And all this. And I felt like Brandy put all her emotions into this album. And I felt it for me. But Brandy doesn't like it, you know what I mean? But, you know, after Full Moon, Rodney and Brandy, you know, kind of split their, you know, their musical relationship, and she went and did the Aphrodisiac album with Timbaland. But it was like, as a fan, I was kind of like, huh? You know what I mean? I was kind of a little upset about it, but it is what it is. But when it came to the Human album, and I heard she was back with Rodney Jerkins, I was like, this is dope. We're gonna get another sound, but we're gonna get that Full Moon vibe. We're gonna get that Never Say Never vibe, and it's gonna be a dope album. And when I heard the first single, I was happy with it. I was hyped. Like, I just remember hearing it on, I think, internet radio, and I was on campus and I heard it, and I was like, Rodney and Brandy has done it again. And it goes a little something like this. Where we at? Okay, here we go. And the world is so silent, and with the clouds above the party, you'll be right here with me. I'll be right here with you. You'll be right here with me. I'll be right here with you. Yeah, you'll be right here with me. Yeah. Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, I was so hyped. Like, I was like, yo, Brandy and Rodney has created that magic again. I was so hyped. I was like, yes, yes, yes. Y'all don't understand. I was going off as a fan. I was happy that the musical, you know, what is it? I don't want to say it wrong. I guess they came back together again, and it was just, as a fan, I was happy because I knew that whatever they came with, it was gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So I remember when Human came out, I literally did not go to class and was late to I didn't even go to class that day. I ran because I had a fight. It was a day before finals, I think. And I had a study group or something. And y'all, I lied to y'all not. I went to Best Buy and went and brought the album and came back to my room and was jamming to it. That's just me. But the song that I'm talking about on as my number 5 or is number 4? Where we at? I'm sorry, y'all. You know we do number 4. Okay, I was on my number 4 joint because I remember copping the album again. Because, you know, online they started putting out how many sales she was going to do. And I wanted her to do good in the first week. I wanted Brandy to sell because Right Here was a dope record. It was good. And as a fan, I wanted her to sell. So I remember before I went home, because this was a couple of days later after finals was over, I was like, yo, I'm going home for the Christmas break. Let me go to Best Buy. Let me cop this Brandy album, Human album. And it's going to be me and Brandy riding back home to Jersey to go be with my family for the Christmas holiday. So, you know, Warm It Up came on. Well, the Definition first, and then Warm It Up, and then Right Here, then Piano Man, and Long Distance played. But it was track 8. That song just touched me in a way that just completely changed my life. And that's why I had to put this song as a number 4 song, because this record, I will never forget. It was December, I think it was like December 20th, 2008. This song literally changed my life. And it goes a little something like this. wanna be everything you want, but I had to stop. Cause baby, you ain't worth it. Cause I gotta camouflage. Woo! Woo! And I want camouflage for love, for love. Just those lyrics, y'all, alone. I would literally, because, you know, during this time, I was trying to find myself. While I'm in school and in college, I'm trying to find who Junior is. I'm the only kid. I'm away from home. I'm trying to find who I am. You know what I mean? And that song right there, it was just like, it really changed me, because I was going home to my family, you know, after a semester of college. And it was like, I didn't want to live for them. And I just loved the part when she said, I'm so done trying to be everything you want. It was like, I was talking to my family, because you know your family always have what they want in life for you. And it's like, you got to find your own way. You got to do what you want to do. And it was just like, with me being the only child, I was so sheltered. So when I got to college, it was a whole new life for me. And it was just, I didn't have to worry about my mom or my grandparents or my grandfather or my uncle, or, you know, God bless my father, he had passed by then. But it was like, I didn't have to worry about them being up under me. I could make my own decisions and just learn on my own. And that song right there and that line just changed my life, because I realized, for me, I got to live for me. I don't have to live for anybody else. And that's why I love Camouflage. And Camouflage is such a dope joint. And I just, and for me, I love the bridge. And I didn't write it down, but I got to go to the bridge so y'all can. There we go. I actually got this for the part. But this part right here, just listen. To see. Woo! I love, like, yo, you gotta learn from your own mistakes, and that's the only way you can be happy. You gotta make mistakes in life, and that's why this song, literally, because y'all, I heard the song, but actually driving home and being in your thoughts, and it was just like, this song was just a wake-up call for me. It was a wake-up call, and it was just like, it changed my life. And if I ever see Brandy, I would tell her that her song Camouflage literally changed my life. And it was like, after then, it's like I had a new step, and like it was just something different. And it's just, I love this song to death. And Camouflage is a dope record. The Human album is dope. Y'all, you maybe got to be in your own, a different state of mind to listen to it. But y'all just listen to it. Hear Brandy's, feel her emotion. And I really, really recommend this album. I love it, and it's my second favorite Brandy album. And I'm sorry, I don't think you would be disappointed. I wish Brandy would not just throw this album under the rug, because I think it's a great album. So if you would listen to me, I would recommend y'all to go listen to the Human album. I really enjoy it. And coming in at number 4 is a life-changing record for me called Camouflage. Alrighty. So coming in at number 3. Now, I'm hearing that this song should have been on Human. I don't know. But I didn't hear this song until maybe about a year and a half later, after Human came out. After going online, and you know, when some of your favorite artists have like their own like message boards and things, you get exclusive and unreleased records and things like that. And when I heard this song, I was like, whoa. And this song, again, was life-changing for me. And when I heard it, it touched my soul. It was written by Frank Ocean. The song is called Freedom. And we're going to talk about it. But let me give y'all a little clip of Freedom. And here we go. Freedom, justice, freedom. Woo! Yes, 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 yes. Now, this song, to me, freed me from all the insecurities and the fear of what people think about you. Like, that's what it did for me. And I was gonna be Junior, and I didn't give a damn who didn't like me for being me. If you can't like me for being me, then I don't need you around me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be me, and you're gonna have to accept me for who I am. And if you can't, I really can give a damn about you. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta live this life for me. And as long as I'm free to do what I want and be who I want and say what I want and feel how I want to feel, I'm all right. You know what I mean? And it's just, for me, this song really touched me, especially the bridge. The bridge of this record really touched me. And I love the dynamic that Brandy and Frank Ocean has, because she has another song on her 211 album called Scared of Beautiful. And it kind of has the same vibe of freedom and not being, and never being scared to be beautiful, to be who you are. And if people can't accept who you are, fuck them. That's the way I feel. Fuck them. But definitely, the bridge definitely gets me every time. And here's a little sample of that. On the water, free to believe, free to love, free to speak the mountain for the ground. 'Cause I believe it does. I see a tower soaring just alone. Just as freedom, just as freedom. Woo! Love that record. It just touched me every time, because it's like, it is fine to be who you want to be and be who you are and don't care what people say. And I love Charlamagne's thing. If you live in your own truth, nobody can get you for it. Nobody can try to destroy you if you live in your own truth. And if you live in your own truth and you're free, ain't nobody can do nothing to you. And that's why this song is so special to me. And I had to put this on the countdown. And again, if I ever met Brandy again, I would tell her and Frank Ocean created. I just love that Frank Ocean wrote it, and Brandy just brought his lyrics out with her vocals and everything. And this song is just so special to me. So coming in at number 3 is Freedom. Now, this is what I can't wait. We at our top 2. We at the top 2 now, y'all. So, coming in at number 2, it's coming from Brandy's Aphrodisiac album. Now, let's talk, y'all. Let's talk. Now, this album has eventually become my 3rd favorite Brandy album. And so, when, after Full Moon, and, you know, after her having a baby and everything like that, it was like, for the next album, her and Rodney weren't working together no more. And as a fan, I was kind of hurt, like I said before. And I was like, well, why are you going to do that? It's like, for me, if Janet didn't work with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, I would find that kind of weird. Because I'm like, musically, y'all know each other and everything can click. So why are you going to do that? So then when I heard she was working with Timbaland, I was really annoyed, because I was like, why is she going to get that Aaliyah sound? You know what I mean? For me, because I'm like, if you grew up in the 90s and you grew up with Aaliyah, Brandy, and Monica, you knew that Aaliyah, she took, first she was with R. Kelly and had that R. Kelly sound, but then she went to Timbaland and Missy, and they gave her a sound that they created in the basement. So it was like she was with Timbaland, and then, Monica, she worked with, what's his name? God, what's his name? TLC dude. Jesus Christ. Dallas Austin. But then she went and started creating a musical bond with Jermaine Dupri. So you knew each of them had their own set sounds. So I was like, why is Brandy going over there? Like, what is this about? So, as a fan, I'm kind of confused. And I'm sitting there like, I hope this album don't be whack. You know what I'm saying? For me. So this is like maybe the end of 2003. And I think, again, me and my mom is in the house. And we were cleaning. We had on Music Choice, right? And I'm like hearing this beat. And I'm like, who the heck is this? This sound new. And I turn around and I'm like, that's Brandy? And it was like Brandy featuring Timbaland. And I was like, whoa. And it was like they put it under the new album Aphrodisiac. I was like, whoa, when the album coming out? Like, we didn't know. But when I heard the joint, I was like, yo, this joint is crazy. And I was like, well, if Timbaland and them did some fire like this, they got it. And me and Mom heard this, and me and Mom had to actually cut a rug for real. And it goes a little something like this. This is what we heard on Music Choice. Here we go. Give the people something to shake the butts. All the people hitting us to be asking what? Brandy on the radio, turn it up. Timbaland, you know what a bang the club. Give the people something to shake their butts. Like something. A kid play reunion. The house party give me house of music. Woo! And then in 92, and let me do my thing on a song. And she gave Aaliyah a shout out. Ha! I want to represent her. Timbaland, Missy, get the picture, give it up. We gon' show you how we party, give it up. We gon' show you how we party. Hey, we gon' show you how we party. Ha, we gon' show you how we party. Woo! So me and Mom like, oh, that sound funky. We like, all right, Brandy, that's the new joint. Because I was just scared because I didn't want her to kind of get Aaliyah's sound. Because I was like, Brandy, you got your own sound. Aaliyah, God bless her soul, had her own sound. I don't want you to go over there and do what a Jay-Z did and went over there when Biggie died and tried to get the Biggie joints and it just didn't work. Hey, each his own, but anyway. But after we heard that, I was like, okay. So I was hyped. So finally, after I come to find out the song got leaked. The song got leaked and they made it as a promotional single now. It was a promo to get kind of the hype ready and everything. So I was like, yo, Brandy coming with it. And then the first single came from the album. And this was it. And it went a little bit something like this. How can they talk about our love? And they don't know one thing about us. If they just run in their mouth, so all we do is to the mouth. So with all that, you know what I mean? It was like, honestly, and we keep it real, I wasn't that hype over it. I was like, okay, she's working with Kanye. Okay, fine. I see where they going. You know, Kanye's the hot dude right now. You know, as a first single, fine, do it, whatever. I wasn't too hyped with it. So it was like, I think the album was coming out or whatever, but I think a couple of weeks before they brought out the second single. Now, normally when I'm a fan of hers, I go and get it. I don't know why I didn't, but then I heard the second single, and I was like, oh, okay. Now, if this is what more of the album is gonna be on, give me more of this. And Timbaland again produced this joint, and it goes a little something like this. Here we go. No, between you better let me know that's for sure. Who's she to you? Don't lie to me. Who's she to you? My eyes can see. Woo! Like that beat is crazy. Like it's smooth. I was like, all right, I need to go cop this Brandy album. Then one day, my mom loved Radio Wendy. She used to listen to Wendy a lot. One day, you know, Brandy's quote-unquote ex-husband goes on the radio and exposes Brandy and said that the whole marriage thing was a lie. So as a fan, I'm hurt because I'm feeling like everything as a fan is truthful. You're being honest. So why are you gonna lie about a marriage? You know what I'm saying? So as a fan, I got pissed off. And I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't go get Aphrodisiac. I didn't go get it because I was like, wow, Brandy's lying? She's lying about the marriage. And I'm like, just to protect the image, I'm like, yo, you're grown. Like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? But I guess Brandy had to do what she had to do. And watch her behind the music. She definitely admits that that was the downfall of her career, was the lie. Because it really turned me off. Because by then, it's 2004. I am 18 now. So it's like, for me, I'm like, what the heck you lying for? Okay, fine. This was 2002. Okay, fine. Whatever. But I'm 18. People having kids and not getting married. So I'm like, why you had to lie? So as a fan, I was pissed off. I was really pissed off. And I'm not afraid to say it. And y'all know when I finally got Aphrodisiac, the same day I went and got Human, I brought it. I brought Aphrodisiac. And I think back to it now, and I'm like, damn, I let Brandy's personal bull crap let me miss out on so much great music. This album, Aphrodisiac, is dope. You know what I'm saying? The sound that Brandy and Timbaland created on this album was epic. That's why I see why it was so critically acclaimed. Because it was just a new sound. It was different from Rodney. But it was still Brandy, but it was like her developing more as an artist. And it was just so dope. And it didn't sound like an Aaliyah's type of album. It sounded like Brandy. You know what I mean? And it just hurts that as a fan, it pissed me off so much that I didn't go buy the album. And I do sometimes regret it because I'm like, then a lot of people felt that way. And maybe that's why the album didn't do as well. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It's better late than never. But I love the album. And for me, my favorite song on this album is number 15. And that's why it's number 2 on my list. And Timbaland used Coldplay's Clock sample. And the way Brandy is riding this beat, y'all, epic. 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 And the song is called Should I Go? And it's just amazing. And it goes a little something like this. Just vibe to it, y'all. Oh, my God. Should I stay? I'm in control. Either way, should I go? Should I stay? I'm in control. Either way, should I go? Should I stay? And I'm in control. Either way. And then Brandy spitting facts. Listen. Hard for the tears to shine. Like right there, like she was talking about the realness of this record that I liked was the fact that Brandy was saying, yo, these albums are getting leaked, songs are getting leaked, and artists is not able to shine like they used to. The industry is changing. It was changing. And I just was love the receipts that she was throwing out there. And then she represented for her, Monica, and Aaliyah on this joint. And I liked it. It was just like Brandy was just spitting facts all over this record. And I go to the part where she kind of bigs them up and just listen. Because she was right on. She was right on about it. Man, both in here working with Tim. Like, yo, this song, everything. I wish, y'all, I could play this song in full and y'all could just vibe out to it because it's so dope. Anytime it comes on when I'm at work, I just vibe out, yo. Like, I'm just in that world with her and that's how dope the joint is, for real. And, you know, y'all cannot honestly tell me when you listen to this song, you can't hear the smoothness and the realness and the honesty of this record. It was like Brandy was being honest all over this record about how the record industry was. And that's why she was like, should I go or should I stay? It's not the same when I first came out. Everything has changed. It's a whole new game. And it's like, should I go or should I stay? And this song is timeless to today because that just goes for what R&B music is. It's like a lot of artists is like, I need to retire because it's not like it used to be. You got artists like, I'm not even going to make music no more. I'm just going to tour. Like, you had somebody like Joe that's like, I'm not doing this anymore. Tyrese, I'm not doing it anymore. And it's like, damn, yo. But when you listen to this song, it's so deep. And for me, the best thing I like about Timbaland, he lets a beat ride. And at the end, he let this beat ride. And you just in that world. And let me just give y'all a little sample of it, because I don't want YouTube acting stupid. And just vibe out to it. Just listen. Woo! Just vibe out to it, yo. It just feels so good, man. Oh my God. Woo! Like, it feels so good, y'all. And the way Timbaland just let it ride, that's just how dope it is, man. It's just completely dope. And that's why it's my second favorite Brandy song ever, because of the realness. Everything about the song is just perfect to me. It's just perfect. It's not too slow, but it got a nice beat to it. Timbaland added a beat to it. And then, you know, Brandy just riding that Coldplay beat is just amazing. So, coming in at number 2 is Should I Go off the Aphrodisiac album. We are at the number 1 spot. We are finally at the number 1 spot for my favorite Brandy song, coming from my favorite Brandy album, actually top 10 album of mine of all time, Never Say Never. This album is a family album. So many memories when we got this album. Now, between everybody in my family, and I lie to y'all, not everybody in my family has brought it. I think we have brought this album over 20 times. We're talking about cassette. We're talking about CDs. Because actually, this was the first CD that my father's mother brought me for my first portable CD player. Was Brandy Never Say Never. Mind you, I already had it. And I had the tape. My mom got the tape. My dad brought me the CD. I got the CD myself. And then it was like everybody was just buying it. It was like we brought it so many times. We love that album, man. And there's so many memories with this album. And I have 2 big memories of this album. The first one is when my mom got the cassette tape, June 9th. She brought it on the day the album was released. She went up to, it was a CD Now. Yes, it was CD Now on Route 18 in East Brunswick. She went and brought the album from CD Now that we had. And they were selling, wow, CD Now. And they were selling CDs and they were selling cassette tapes. And my mom brought the cassette and brought it home. And we played it every day. We played it every day. We played it in the house. We played it in the car. We played it all the time. And this song right here was our favorite to sing along to. And it's something that Brandy performs on her tour all the time. And it's just, me and Mom be all off key, but we don't care. We love this record because this record is dope. And here we go. Woo! Come on. I can't keep on loving you, 1 foot outside the door. I hear a funny hesitation, love, a heart that's never really sure. Can't keep on trying if you're looking for more, but more that I can give you and what you came here for. Woo! Love that joint, yo. Oh my God. Great memories of that joint when me and Mom used to always sing that. And my second memory is, ooh, I don't want to get emotional off this joint. It's about my late brother Desmond that I talk about in a lot of my videos. He died in 2010, and I will never forget when we got this album. It was around the summertime, and we was going to South Carolina to visit family. And it was me, my dad, my mom, and Desmond rode with us. And my dad rented this Blazer. I'll never forget this light blue Blazer. And me and Desmond was in the backseat. We was chilling, you know. My mother was playing this album, going down the road. And I remember, maybe it was the south of the border, if I'm not mistaken. We switched. My mom got in the front. My mom and dad got in the back. And me and Desmond got in the front. And Desmond drove. And I just remember me and him just talking. He was asking me how school was going, and then was I ready to go back, and things like that. And it was just a moment that me and him shared. And I just remember this song, you know, playing. And mind you, my mom and dad is in the back of the car asleep. And when this song came on, me and him actually sung this together. And I will never forget. And even though I loved it before then, it really made me love it because it was a memory with me and him. And it was just like a magical moment. And I didn't know he knew the song like that. Even though we played the album like that, but I did not know he knew the song like that. And he loved it as much as I did. And it just brings back so many great memories. Sometimes it kind of brings some tears to my eyes. But this is the song. I don't want to cry, but this is the #1 joint. And it goes a little something like this. Here we go. We go to the right spot. I put that on everything. Woo! Yes, 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 yes. That song, y'all, is just everything to me. Like, it's crazy. I just love the record so much because of the smoothness and the softness of Brandy's voice. You know what I'm saying? It was just because I'm gonna keep it real. I like Have You Ever. I wasn't the biggest fan of Have You Ever, so it was like it went from Truthfully to Have You Ever to Put That on Everything, and I couldn't wait to get to it. And I was like that even before Desmond and I sung that together going down I-95, singing it, and mom and dad back in the back sleep, and we're singing it to the top of our lungs, and it's just a great memory. And that's why for me it had to be the #1. And for me it's the bridge. The bridge really, really gets it. And here we go. Hopefully y'all ready to sing, because I'm gonna sing this bridge. Here we go. I climb a mountain highest peak. I swim around the deepest sea. Oh, just to you through the song I sing, and all the love and joy you bring. And you I tried to do the impossible thing. No, if you're looking to find a love that will stand to the end of time, baby, relax your mind while love is here. Yeah, yeah. I do everything, I swear. I take the pain and the hurt, you won't know what's there. Once will be nothing, I put that on everything. Woo! Ooh, every time I think about that song, it just makes me think about Desmond and how much I miss him. Oh my God. Ooh, I don't want to do this in this video, but I love that guy. And that song right there just brings back so many memories, great memories of him. And for me, I just love that song. Everything about it is perfect to me. So that's why I put that on everything. Is the #1 song on my Brandy list. So that's it, y'all. I took y'all 55 minutes. And those are my top 7 joints. 7, I Want to Be Down. 6, Best Friend. 5, I Thought. 4, Camouflage. 3, Freedom. 2, Should I Go. And #1, Put That on Everything. Look, man, Brandy is one of the best R&B artists of our time. She's one of the best artists to come out of the 90s. Now, before there was a Beyonce, there was a Brandy. Brandy was all over the place. She had dolls. She had a TV show. She was just everywhere on every magazine cover. You know, what was it? Revlon and all this kind of stuff. Brandy was everywhere. So she was it. You know what I mean? So for me, Brandy might be going through this whole social media drama and whatever she going through. But me being a fan since 1994, I don't care. I just want to hear the music. And me, I just wanted to give a little dedication to her, to explain to her how great her music is. And I want her to just keep on just making the good music and forget about the drama and whatever. So I guess since I came in with Top of the World, the original version with Mace, why not I leave with the remix? And here goes a little something like this. Hopefully you guys really enjoyed the video. I hope you watched the whole video. And here we go. We gonna go like this. And I'm just ready to get my party on. But here we go. Back in the days and I was young, back in the days, back in the days and I was young, back in the days, back in the days and I was young. I'm not a kid anymore, and some days I sin wish I was a kid again. I'm out, y'all. Peace.